Now chat, today I got for you guys a nice, decently long talk, guys, that you guys will find very interesting. I'm going to be talking about the combat in RELL season, how it can even be better, because I know some of you guys like the combat and some of you guys don't like it. Like, I've seen comments, people saying it's slow, people saying they don't like the Geppo too much and stuff like that. But in this video I'll be heading straight into it, so make sure you tune in and yeah, drop in the comments if you guys agree or disagree with what I'm saying. And let's head straight into this video. Let's go. Now guys, the first thing I want to go over in this combat is how slow it is. Okay, now I know that the slowness gives that like reality type of feeling to the combat, instead of these other games we've played where it's just so quick, like it's not realistic, it doesn't even feel real. And I know the RELL games, they're trying to make this game more realistic. They're not trying to make it too much like One Piece. Okay, I know this because in the trailer and the movie they were saying that they don't want like devil fruit users flying about. They actually want ships to be used as ships. They want this game to be a bit more realistic. So yeah, like having that slow type of combat makes it feel more real. But I don't really like how slow it is. Okay, now what I'm talking about is maybe like the dodging could be a bit quicker. So maybe what I was thinking is, as you level up, if you get like more experience and your character gets more experience, like your dodging, you could start getting higher dodge frames, and then you could dodge quicker. Maybe with observation Haki you'll be able to do that. Maybe they even have this in the game, but we haven't been shown it. Okay, so guys, we're too early to be talking about the combat and hating on the combat, because they probably have lots of stuff that we haven't even seen yet. And yeah, I'm willing to see more of what they've got. Now guys, I wouldn't want them to change the swing speed, because if you change the swing speed, then it'll mess up the whole parrying system. Parrying will be harder to like happen, like it'll be harder to parry people. But what I do want them to do is that maybe as you increase your speed, like your dodging speed becomes like much faster. You can run faster, obviously. Like, it'll be good to see maybe agility show more in combat, and like so stuff will move quicker, but just not the M1 speed. As you guys can see here, this is what I'm talking about, the dodging and the stuff. It looks kind of slow and like slow-mo, like it doesn't feel like a anime fight. It doesn't feel fast-paced, you know what I mean? It doesn't feel exciting. But other than that, the combat is good, guys. Don't hate on it, alright?
My nigga, you my YouTube videos for so long and you still haven't subscribed. You haven't liked the video. Please subscribe, okay? We're trying to hit 1k. By the time LC drops, please do it. Let's go.
Now guys, the next thing I want to talk about is why the parry has so much effects on it. If you guys watch the video I just showed you guys, you can see the parry, it has this purple and gold like sparks coming out of it. It's only a parry, and in my opinion I think that's just too much. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. Now chat, the next thing I want to talk about is a very good idea. This is a major thing I would love to see them do. Okay, now guys, if you watch One Piece, not everyone uses Geppo, right? And if you've seen Shanks versus Kizaru in one of the movies, you've seen how he like flies towards him. Obviously he can't fly, but it's like a dash, it's like a powerful dash. Now RELL have this, they basically have this, and it's the Q spec. As you guys can see here, the Q spec, you can actually basically fly towards them with a weapon and hit them. But what I'd love to see is, as you improve and you get your character to be more experienced, they can fly like longer distances. So the Q spec is basically longer distance and quicker maybe. So that would be very good to see. And then also what I would love to see is how, if someone is using the Q spec, the person who is getting attacked can use attacks whilst they're in their Q spec. As you guys can see with Kizaru and Shanks, this is what Kizaru was doing with Shanks, and then Shanks he basically just like tanked the bullets, he just hit them away. I would love to see that like being able to happen in RELL. The person can use attacks while someone is using their Q spec on you, and then you have to parry them. I don't know how they're gonna make it so that you parry them. Maybe they're gonna do it like you have to M1 at the same time when the bullets come to you. Maybe they'll do it like that. But yeah, I would love to see that in the game. That would be pretty sick, and that would be something different to combat in the Roblox anime game. Now, if you guys watch the RELL movie or the trailer, you see that Geppo is very, very important. It looks like Geppo is important for combo extending and stuff like that. Now, I don't agree with everyone having Geppo, because it just reminds me of GPO, and I know a lot of people agree with what I'm saying as well, because Geppo, not everyone has it in One Piece, remember, okay? Like, everyone flying around with Geppo, it's just easy to do stuff, like just going around with Geppo. You like don't even really need your shit much and stuff like that. What I think Geppo should be is that there should be requirements. Now, you need to put points in something specific to actually get Geppo. Maybe like something for like leg strength or something like that. You need to waste points for Geppo. So that's for people who want Geppo, okay? Now, for the combo extending, instead of having Geppo to be the main combo extender type of thing to have, I want it so that when you get more experience, you can use your Q spec more, okay? So then basically your Q spec becomes your combo extender. Now, that will be very, very good for people who don't want to use Geppo, and they can still, like, I guess, move around when they're fighting people. Like, they can actually get to people quick. And that'll be much more like One Piece. Not everyone has Geppo, but they're able to dash towards their enemies. So I really hope that they do this, that when the more experienced you are, the more often you can use your Q spec, and then you get to your like player when you're in a combo or something like that. I think that would be pretty good. Now, chat, considering that Geppo is actually a Rokushiki move, maybe they could do something like this, where you have to have the Rokushiki technique to be able to use Geppo. So maybe the Rokushiki technique could require certain stats to be certain level, and then you need a Rokushiki technique to actually be able to access Geppo, because it is a Rokushiki move after all. Now, many of you guys might be thinking, but Sanji uses it, and he's not a Rokushiki user. But guess what? The move is a Rokushiki move. So the people who taught him in Love Island, they knew about how the move is taught, but it's still a Rokushiki move, but he just learned it. Making it like this means that there are actually set requirements to actually attain this move. So maybe people who aren't using the move, they can actually save points into other stats they want to use, and that'll make it so it's equal, I guess. Now, chat, the last thing I want to add about the combat is how the Haki will work, okay? Now, I remember, and I think you guys remember, they did say that Haki reflects moves, okay? It reflects moves. But that will make the combat look too messy, because then people who use Haki, they reflect every move that comes. It will look messy. But guys, the real reason why Haki is actually OP is because the stronger your Haki is, then you can nullify Devil Fruit powers. Now, nullifying is better than reflecting, but I think that they should make it so that if your Haki is very, very strong, you're able to nullify, but there's a chance of reflecting Devil Fruit powers, and that is basically like that anime. But guys, this is not OP, because you have to have strong Haki for this to work. And when I say strong, I mean strong. Now, even if you have strong Haki, there could be people who are able to use their Devil Fruits well with decently strong Haki as well, so then it won't always work, and that'll make it so that it's more equal, so that it's not OP. But guys, another thing I want to add is that I think this should only work for non-fruit users. I think this will look better. You don't know any fruit user who can actually nullify other fruits with only Haki, guys. It's only the non-fruit users. But yeah, guys, that's the end of the video. Drop in the comments what you guys would want me to go over, and also drop in the comments if you guys agree or disagree with what I'm saying. And guys, hope you have a good day. Peace out.